Well, three, two, one. Here comes Jeffrey. We're gonna. You got your backstage pass? Are you allowed back
Yeah.
into the
Well,
VIP
my
area?
fucking I set my headphones down to go fry chicken, and I hit something on the keyboard, and my haps froze, and I got my number
Hmm.
lock on, so I tried to message you when I got back on to check your snap, and I set the number lock on. And I can't remember how to turn the fucker back off.
You fucking dummy. Well, welcome back.
Yeah, there it is. There, I turned the number lock off. Yeah, it's because I when I'm working, I use an external keyboard,
Mm-hmm.
and it's got the number pad. So I've turned the number lock on for that, and it messes with the keyboard, and I forgot to turn it off when I disconnected to move upstairs. So yeah, it's shit show normal.
It happens.
Yeah. It was like I got a message from the Windows saying you can wait or exit page, and I was like, oh, dude, I hit wait 3 times, and I was like, ah. And I
Ah,
sent
fuck
you a
this shit.
Snapchat
I'm
real
out.
quick. Yeah, I
Yeah.
sent you a Snapchat real quick. Hey, fucking something happened with Haps. I had to exit out. So yeah, I'm
Well, as
back.
I was saying, I seen you Snapchat me, and I was like, why the hell is he Snapchatting me? Um,
Ouch. It's weird. It was like I literally set my headset down when I came back. It said hold.
yeah.
Why? What's
Hey,
up?
I'll have to tell you when we get off here. I ain't fucking worried about that. You know better than that, Cameron. Cameron just sent me a message
Ah.
about something we were talking about earlier with. Damn you, Jeff! If you don't
Oh
kill
shit! I
Facebook on your,
Yeah, I'll have
if
to
you
do
don't
it
kill
again.
Facebook on your goddamn apps. Um, but no, I was saying during the break because you Snapchatted me and I was like, why the hell is he Snapchatting me? And I was still trying to help. Well, I got my buddy from work with his fantasy football because, oof, oof. That's all I gotta say. Oof.
Right?
He needs a running back, and the choices, again, much like watching Chicago and Detroit play tomorrow, you're better off just punching yourself in the dick because his choices are bad.
That's the one thing I don't have to worry about tomorrow. I don't have to. I don't have to figure out what game to watch. 'Cause I don't
I
watch them.
the game I'm gonna watch is me playing Call of Duty.
I'm actually waiting for Friday, like you read about. I want to get a VPN so bad, just so I can
No, you're
change
just
my
waiting.
Disney.
Yeah, you're
I
waiting
want to.
waiting for Friday because you get paid Friday.
Well, that I want to get a VPN because I can actually. I don't know how much you know about a VPN, but you can basically change where your
You
signal,
can change your
your internet
location.
signal. Yeah, your location.
Yeah.
Thank you. And I want to switch it over to wherever. I want to watch some fucked up shit. I because from my understanding, there's a lot of shit that I don't get on my Netflix
Hmm.
that the states does have, like classic movies. And I'm a classic guy, and so it's like fuck.
You're a fucking douche, is what you are. But
Well, not to mention
anyways,
on my Netflix, I don't know about you and your Netflix, but my Netflix, there's so many Indian shows that
oh
I'm
yeah,
like,
yeah,
I
yeah,
don't
yeah, yeah.
fucking care.
I get a lot of Indian. I get a lot of Indian and Russian, and I'm like,
Yeah,
ooh, that looks really good. And then I click on it to see the trailer, and I'm like,
shit.
I don't want to. I want to watch it. I don't want to read a fucking book,
Exactly.
because it's all subtitled. It's like at least let me dub in
At least
English. I
dub
don't
it.
even
Yeah.
care. Yeah, I don't care if they're even saying it horribly wrong. I don't give a damn if the
As
guy
long as I
said,
can understand the concept of
yeah,
what's going on, I'm
if
in.
the guy was like, you raped my wife and murdered my children, and now I'm here to kill you, and then they dub it over with, you took
You
all my
raped my
money and
children.
stole my car. Yeah, you took my
That's the
car, and
reason
now
to
I'm
kick
here
his
to avenge
ass.
it. Yeah. Oh, well, I don't care. I just want to watch the fucking movie. Anyways,
Yeah.
let's. Oh, Jeff, I don't have it. Damn it.
Your top 10? Oh, no.
Yeah. No, I was gonna play the.
Oh.
There it is.
Because it's my show, and I do everything, and I have a microphone. So here's my fucking top 10, you stupid pricks.
No, I have my top 10. I was looking for my sounder. So since tomorrow is Thanksgiving, at least for those of us in the States,
Right.
one of the main staples, one of the like, it's not Thanksgiving without the Macy's Day Parade.
Right.
So, with that being said, I decided to look up a top 10 list. I love the Macy's Day Parade. It was a tradition. Every Thanksgiving morning, I would get up early with my kids and watch the parade, and it was just something that we enjoyed to do together, which I haven't got to do the last couple of years, but that is what it is. Hopefully, one day again, I'll get to be able to do that, and I'll do that with them until they're old and have their own kids, and when they have their own kids and the grandbabies are over there, and then we'll get everybody up and we can all watch the parade together because that's how much I enjoy it.
I don't think I've ever watched the Macy's Day Parade.
Really?
Yeah.
And as a 40-year-old man, I will be watching the Macy's Day Parade tomorrow, and I will get excited at the end of the parade because we all know the last person who shows up at the end of the parade is the one and only Mr. Santa Claus.
That is true. I do know that.
So I will get
that.
excited. As a 40-year-old man, tomorrow I'll be watching the Macy's Day Parade all alone, but I will get excited when Santa shows up. But with that being said, I decided to do the first of the two. The top 10 Macy's Day Thanksgiving Day Parade balloons. So, coming in at number 10 on this list is, Jesus Christ. Oh, there we go. Is the one and only, the Pillsbury Doughboy.
Hoo-hoo.
He's the king of Thanksgiving. Crust and rolls it is only right he kicks off this list.
I can be down with that. I see that. Yeah.
Yeah, hey, well, it's
I've always
Pillsbury
wanted
Doughboy.
I've always wanted to have a Pillsbury Doughboy plushie, like a stuffed
Yeah.
animal. I think it'd be cool.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Number 9 on the list. Generations of children have loved playing with this toy, and he has been a favorite toy for multiple generations. Mr. Potato Head. And yes, to all you woke snowflakes,
It's Mr.
I said, Mr. Potato Head. Potato Head. Because there's nothing wrong with Mr.
I'm
Potato
sorry.
Head.
And there's
Because
nothing
there is
wrong
a
with
Mrs.
Potato Head. And
they even have kids.
do they really? I was just gonna
Yeah.
say, that's awesome.
It was like Junior Potato Head or something like that. There was kids. Number 8 on the list. This goes way back to the early beginnings, and yes, this is kind of a terrifying float. But this goes way back to the very early beginning of the Macy's Day Parade. One of the first floats was Pinocchio.
What is it, Willie? I
Yep.
would have never guessed that.
And he's number 8.
I would have
And-
guessed Snoopy.
This float goes back to Macy's beginnings. So back in the 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, something like that. I don't know how long the Macy's Day Parade has been around, to be honest with you. 90 years.
Wow.
90, no, this.
You literally sit there going, I don't know, and then you read it and you're like, oh shit.
So no, actually, this list is actually 5 years old. Regardless, it is what it is. It's still a cool list. 95 years. 95 years.
Oh, wow.
So yes,
Impressive.
in the 20s or
I'll
30s.
I'll watch it in 4 years. 4 or 5 years.
So imagine what a balloon looked like. This is a balloon of Pinocchio, and it's got a normal person's body, and he's like going ah, but then he's got this gigantic fucking baked potato looking nose.
Have you seen the videos of those balloons getting away from the people holding them? Because, you know, some of them blues got like 40, 50 people holding on to them.
Go ahead and pump your brakes on that.
Yeah, okay. I knew that was coming. Because because even on an episode of Friends, Snoopy gets away from the holders.
Number 7 on the list. He's timeless. He's green and larger than life. Mr. Kermit the Frog.
Okay. I seriously thought you were going to say Shrek, though.
No.
Because I don't think of Kermit as large.
He's a balloon. He's a giant
I
fucking
get what you
balloon.
mean by larger than life. But
well, I mean, as a
when you
personality.
think about Kermit the Frog, the dude is like this.
Yeah, but larger than life as a personality, as a persona, as a character. He's
not
he
easy
is
being
larger
green.
than life. It's not easy being green. If my nose wasn't stuffed up, I would embarrass myself because I do one impersonation that I think I do very well, and I think I pull off Kermit the Frog.
Oh man, I'm so pissed. Oh, I'm gonna remember that when you're feeling better. I don't know why, but we're both stuffed up.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I felt great all day today. Then I got home and whatnot. Number 6.
Yeah, go ahead.
What were you gonna say?
I was gonna say, you know, when you start a new job, you usually get sick because you're around people you haven't been around. I can't use that as an excuse. I still haven't left my house, so I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me.
Number 6 on the list is America's favorite beagle and a holiday icon in his own right.
I love my Snoopy. Snoopy rules.
There he is, Snoopy, the Red Baron.
Hell yes. I still listen to this day. I have on my playlist the Snoopy versus the Red Baron.
Charlie Brown's best friend in the whole world. Speaking of Charlie Brown, will he finally kick that football? I tune in every year just to see number 5, Charlie Brown.
Hell yes.
And why he has not drop kicked that little
I would have drowned that bitch by now. I'd be like, you know what? Let's go swimming. Yeah, I was like, I'm just playing. Oh shit.
Yep. Number 4 on
shit,
the list.
Chuck. That's funny. I just thought of that. She does call him Chuck a lot. I was like, oh shit, Chuck. Yeah. There you go.
Your dad is Pops is stopped
Segway.
up too. Apparently, Pops has got. Oh, show's over. Pops is stuffed up. He's got bronchitis.
Yeah.
Number 4 on the list, and this is actually another impersonation that I can do quite well too. Sometimes. This is an old float going back into the day, and right around probably the time Pops and Joe were kids. The one and only Moose and Squirrel.
Oh yes.
Bullwinkle. Hey Rocky,
Yes.
watch me pull a rabbit out of my hat. My father every time. And I could do a Bullwinkle. Number 3 on the list.
Sound like Rocky all the time, so it's no big deal.
Yeah. The raccoon? Or the flying squirrel? Rocky's the flying squirrel.
Yeah, Rocky's the flying squirrel. I can do that because I sound like that motherfucker because he's got a high pitched voice.
Yeah. Yep, Joe watched him all the time. See, because there's number 3 on the list. Sorry, Hello Kitty fans. He's the best cat in the parade. He hates Mondays and loves his lasagna. The one and only
Fucking
Garfield.
I do love Garfield.
Yes. Hates normal. Mails her to Abu Dhabi.
Yeah, I literally. I don't know about you. I've always been a huge fan of Garfield. You know,
I love Garfield.
Had the stuffies that stick on your window of the car.
Yeah.
But
the Garfield's time. I love
Garfield movie. The Garfield movie made me want to shoot myself.
It wasn't that bad. It was cute for what it was.
Yeah, it was aimed.
You remember the Garfield cartoon?
Oh yes.
That was on like
My
Saturday
kids
mornings
still
when we
watch
were a
it.
kid.
It's on Disney. It's on YouTube. My kids watch it on YouTube.
I would have to see if I can find the original because I did remake it a few years back and it was not as good. The original Garfield cartoon was really good. Number 2 on the list. I'm kind of hurt that he's not number 1.
Uh-oh.
He's not a balloon, but I don't want to be on the naughty list. And number 2 is Santa. It's more of a float, but they gave Santa the number 2 spot.
So who got number 1?
Number 1. I hear it now. He's not a balloon either. How could he beat Santa? Easy. It's the Thanksgiving Day parade, and it's Tom the Turkey.
Okay, because it's Thanksgiving Day parade.
Yeah.
It's not the Christmas parade, so I get that. But
Yeah,
you
the
know,
cartoons, the Sunday paper, the books. Remember, Joe, I don't know if you remember, but I think Jackie and I used to get the Garfield comic books from the library all the time.
well,
I know I did. I loved them.
I used to get the Calvin and Hobbes books too.
Oh, yeah, Calvin and Hobbes was good, too.
That's my second favorite cat.
Yeah.
All of the cats
Now-
are just speed bumps.
Now, I got to fry some chicken real quick, and these are not in any particular order, this next top 10 list. But I got another top 10 list for you, buddy.
No, it's. I'll go ahead and ramble real quick, but Joe, my dad used to get the paper, and I would say the same thing. You know, I'm sure all kids did this. Like, give me the comics. I love the comics. Like, I even like that Kathy chick. And that chick hated everything. But I was like, I'm down with Kathy. I'll run Kathy. But my favorite is Family Circus. I love that shit. That cracks me up. Calvin Hobbes and Family Circus. Because there was just one frame, and it was like the Far Side. They never had Far Side in the comics, in the newspaper, did they?
Yeah, they did.
Did they?
Now,
Far Side.
yeah. As a grown-ass adult, one of the first things I did when I moved out, our senior year, when I moved into my own apartment,
Right.
was get a subscription to the Columbus Dispatch.
So you can read the comics.
And I got it 7 days a week. I read two pages in the Columbus Dispatch. I read the sports page,
Yeah.
and I read the comics. And
Yeah,
on
well,
Sundays it was
my
the
parents
best
used
because
to
you
get the
got
Mansfield News Journal.
because Sundays. Yeah, on Sundays you got the. I remember the Oh yeah.
Colored comics. They'd be all in color. And I loved it.
They'd be in color. They'd be in longer. You had like
Yep.
4 pages of comics. Well,
Our
our
kids
next
don't
top-
get that. Like, I would love
Yeah.
to. Like, I don't know if you've seen the YouTube videos of kids trying to use a rotary phone.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's the same thing with comics.
It
you
blows
know?
their fucking minds.
I'd love to sit my kids down and go, this is how we got the news. Because I watch the news every day on YouTube and stuff from like the day before. And my kids are like, are you watching your news? I'm like, yeah, okay. And I want to bring home a paper one day and be like, this is how we used to get the news. This is why Dad's more informed now than he used to be.
Yeah. Right.
I digress.
Yeah. I mean, it was kind of cool getting the paper. I mean, even though I only read a couple sections out of the paper, but
Yeah, but it makes you feel like an adult. It's one of those things, like, one of the first things I got when I moved in my first apartment was order the newspaper. I usually just line the bathroom with it for the dog, but whatever.
well, there's that.
Yeah, that was the best part about having it.
But my second top 10,
Okay,
like I said, this is not in any particular order,
okay.
but you can't have the top 10 Macy's Day balloons of all time without including the 10 all-time Macy's Day Thanksgiving parade fails.
Nice.
And again, this is in no particular
It's just random order.
order. This is a list of 10 of their most epic fails. I'm going to go ahead and list
like
them from
somebody's
10
opinion.
through 1.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just going to go 10 through 1. This comes from Yahoo Entertainment, so it's not
Okay.
like it's some schlub who writes an article
Yeah.
and thinks he's important on his blog, like that
This
Alex
blog that
prick.
3 people leave. 3 people read them.
I wouldn't make fun of not having many viewers or listeners or readers.
No,
Okay,
I
buddy.
get that, but at least we have people that comment.
Yeah. But I'm just going to go I'm just going to say 10 through 1. It's not in any particular order. You can feel free to rate them however you guys would like. But number 10 is Cat in the Hat balloon hits a lamppost and injures a woman. In 1997, the Cat in the Hat balloon hit and broke a lamppost. A rogue piece of the metal fixture flew and hit a woman in the head, fracturing her skull.
Damn.
New York Post reported at the time she spent a month in a coma and later sued Macy's. How much do you think she sued Macy's for in damages?
$100,000 minimum.
You are. Let's raise the bar a lot higher.
Really?
She sued
Okay,
Macy's for
wait,
$300.
wait. I was gonna say, well, now that you kind of gave it away, but my question was like, did she win the lawsuit?
I don't know if she won the lawsuit or not.
Okay.
It just said that she sued Macy's for $395 million
What?
in damages.
Yeah,
I'm
she
sure
said
Macy's
I
said.
guarantee you, they're like,
I'm
look,
sure
here's 20
Macy's.
grand,
She
shut
still
the fuck
got.
up.
No, I would be willing to bet she still got several millions of dollars, and I mean several millions of dollars. But she didn't get 400 million.
No, that's a
But
odd
either way.
number though. I wonder where she got that number.
Yeah, she had some lawyer that said, "Hey, we're going to throw this out there, and they'll settle for 150 million out of court."
Exactly.
And she's like,
yeah,
"Oh,
I think that's what it was. She's like, whatever.
We're gonna hit him with.
Her lawyer was like,
we're gonna
we'll
hit
throw
him
something
with.
on the wall and see if it sticks.
Yeah, we'll hit him with 395, and Macy said we'll give you 200 million, and they're like, and she's like, okay. And Macy's
All
like,
right,
wait, what?
Macy's like, really?
I mean, she's
Okay.
like, yeah, fair
How much
enough,
is
200
Macy's
million.
worth though?
I don't know. I didn't know you were gonna. Let's find out.
I was
I
gonna say,
didn't know you
'cause-
were gonna ask me these.
I mean, if I think, I'm sure they are worth more.
How
than
much
that,
is
but
Macy's worth?
It's not
Macy's'
something I would.
market cap is $9,950,000,000.
Wow.
I feel like they're worth more than $9 million. Well, that's their market cap.
9 billion.
Did she say billion? I thought she said
It
million.
said billion.
Their shares are at $32.14 a share.
That's not terrible.
But it's also dropped 4.5% today.
Now's the day to buy. Tomorrow it'll jump.
Mm-hmm.
I predict it'll jump at least by 3 points by tomorrow.
Oh no! As of November 23rd, 2021, Macy's is valued at $10.42 billion.
Yeah, so they can afford it. I would have never guessed that number.
So 400.
was that high.
So 400 million is a scratch in the ass.
Yeah, they're like, chicken feed, take it.
Yeah. Number 9 on this list, going way back in the day, even before Pops was born. Not necessarily your Pops, because your Pops was probably like 23 at this time. But in 1957, Popeye the Sailor Man's hat collected so much rainwater that it filled up and welled. It had to go somewhere, so it dumped onto unsuspecting parade goers beneath it.
Can you imagine? Like, yeah.
You're like, oh man, the parade is awesome. Look, there's Popeye. Oh, this
Well, I
is
mean,
oh,
it's obviously
son of a-
raining. It's obviously raining, so I'm sure these people had umbrellas or ponchos or something. But still, that's a lot of fucking water.
Yeah, but your umbrella and poncho is not catching all that water.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I mean, and that much water. I mean, have you ever stood underneath a waterfall? It hits like a fucking ton of bricks.
Mm-hmm.
It's one of my favorite years. Of too.
Yeah. Number 8. Number 8. The Uncle Sam.
Enthralled.
Yeah. Well, no, I was Summer's messaging me, and then I got
okay.
a buddy from work messaging me, and The Uncle number 8, the Uncle Sam and Spider-Man incident of 2012. Who could forget this hilariously awkward and not suitable for something? NSFC?
Not safe for viewing. FC.
FC.
Not suitable for children.
I think you're right. Because
Pretty sure I am.
this is what happened between Spidey and Uncle Sam in 2012.
Somebody got it up the butt.
The night before the parade, that's when they inflate the balloons and get them ready for the next day's festivities.
Right.
These two balloon pals shimmied together, and somehow Spider-Man's face accidentally got up close and personal with Uncle Sam's butthole. And it wasn't what it looked like. But it did look like that. Fucking Spider-Man was tossing Uncle Sam's salad is what Spider-Man was doing. Yeah.
Well, have you ever seen that show Modern Family?
Yeah.
Well, the two gay guys have two giant stuffed animals on top of their roof of their Prius, and their daughter's in the back, and one of them's talking to somebody, telling them that they're normal people and everything. We're really tranquil people, and the other dad is sitting there tapping the brakes, hitting the gas, and it literally looks like the two stuffed animals are humping the shit out of each other. That kind of concept. But yeah,
He was born in 57. You're older than Pops, Joe? I thought you were younger than Pops.
When was Pops born?
58.
Yeah, my dad's way older than you guys, because my dad used to drive a 57 Chevy it was a hand-me-down.
Like I said, your dad was 23 in 57.
It would not surprise me.
Well, and this number, what the fuck number am I on?
7?
Yeah, 7.
Yeah.
This is the only balloon that makes the list twice. Makes a double appearance.
Makes both lists
on the two for.
Oh,
yeah, double appearance
both
on the
lists,
two for
okay.
tonight. Yes, sir. Kermit the Frog. This one gives new meaning to the phrase, "It's not easy being green."
no.
Hovering 6 stories high and 24 feet wide at his best, in 1985, the Kermit balloon suffered a rip in his belly region and began to deflate, causing him to sink down dangerously to the crowd. The people holding on to his...
suffocate underneath one of the damn balloons.
Yeah. And so, poor Kermit. Kermit is the only one to make it on the list twice. Number 6. This is a favorite of you and I.
Okay.
Also in 1985, in the same parade, this was not a good day for the Macy's Day Parade. The Superman balloon suffered a loss of a limb. One of the balloon's arms ripped off, causing the remainder of the severed appendage to dangle loosely, its frayed edges blowing in the wind.
I just looked up my dad's birth year. And I was going to say this is a joke. I was going to say 49, but it's actually 48.
Oh my god.
I was going to be like, oh yeah, he was born in 49, but it's actually 48.
Yeah. Holy crap.
I literally sent my mom a message. I was like, hey, what year was Dad born? And then I was like, oh yeah, he's on Facebook. Which is an odd concept for me, because my dad can't even turn on his phone half the time.
You know what, it happens. All these fucking numbers thrown around.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Coming in number 5, Macy's Epic Fails. Sonic the Hedgehog injures an off-duty cop. According to the New York Times, in 1993, the Sonic the Hedgehog balloon hit a lamppost at West 58th Street And Broadway, a piece of the lamppost fell and landed on an off-duty Suffolk County police captain.
Suffolk.
Whatever. Suffolk.
Suffolk.
Joseph D. Kistinger, breaking his shoulder.
Did he sue?
You got off a whole hell of a lot better than the lady who ended up in a fucking coma. Granted, she's also got like 200, 300, 400 million dollars.
She's got plenty of money. Well,
Yeah.
it seems that this is a common theme for this.
Well-
Lampposts. You would think they'd be like, hey, it's 2021. Maybe we should take these fuckers out for the day. I'm sure.
Yeah, right?
or make them,
Yeah.
make new ones that are collapsible or something.
Or, make shorter lampposts.
Yeah,
Something.
or-
I don't know.
Or get some bigger strings.
Well,
I mean, they hover.
you know,
They hover pretty high off the ground, if memory
Yeah.
serves.
Well, I mean, Kermit was 24 stories high.
That's huge.
So most of the floats are in that general area, if not higher. Well, in 1993, Rex the dinosaur's nose caught a traffic light and ripped it open. But in case you were wondering, no, this is not Rex the dinosaur from Toy Story. He didn't make his Macy's Day Parade debut for another 2 years. This Rex, who is reddish orange color rather than green, is from the 1993 animated film We're Back, A Dinosaur Story.
Yeah.
This
I was gonna say,
motherfucker
it's a
popped.
Littlefoot and all
Like,
this.
it ripped his face off, and he popped.
Well, they don't pop. They because
No, he
they're
popped.
made of. Oh, did he? Well, no, not pop
Yeah, he
like
popped.
you think a balloon pops, though.
Yeah, like a balloon pop. He popped. I actually watched
Like
the video
shattered?
on this. I watched the.
Oh, okay.
I was looking at the videos of some of these. He popped. Like when it ripped, it didn't like explode, but he
He shot out a shit ton of air, right? Well, it's because
Yeah.
these are made out of like heavy duty. They're not made out of rubber like a balloon. They're made out of like almost like a tarp that you would put over your truck or something.
well, it's like a rubber plastic material.
Yeah,
You gotta be able to
like
inflate it
bouncy
and
house
everything.
style, like a bouncy house style. You know, they're not
Probably not.
they're
Some, yeah, not and probably not some of these. You have to remember some of these fuckers. This was 93.
Yeah, but 93 is not that long.
Popeye was 1957. The newest one on here has been Spider-Man eating Uncle Sam's ass.
Which I'm sorry, I'd like to see that.
And that was in 2012. I mean, you got the Cat in the Hat in 97, Popeye in 57, Spider-Man Uncle Sam ass eating incident was 2012, Kermit was 85, Superman was 85, Sonic was 93, Rex was 93 again. 93 and 85 were not good years.
Well, I mean, I saw a video about a balloon getting away from people, and it was like
Oh yeah.
literally guys.
There was-
hanging on
there
the
was
string,
those-
and he just really refused to let go, and it lifted him like 2 stories off the ground before they were able to get it. Under
There was a
control.
list. There was a whole list for those ones that
Oh,
got
yeah.
away with high winds and stuff like that. Number 3 on the list.
Okay.
Yet another dinosaur in trouble. This time it was in '94 when Barney suffered a critical hit from a lamppost, tearing his side and deflating him. Another one bites
Once again,
the dust.
common denominator is the fucking lampposts.
Yes. Oh wait, number 2. The M&M's balloons, the red and
Oh, yeah,
yellow
yeah, yeah.
M&M's, who become synonymous and famous with the ads.
Yep.
M&M balloons collide with the streetlight. In 2005, yet another collision occurred, this time with a streetlight and an M&M balloon. Part of the streetlight broke and fell, injuring 2 sisters.
How much did they get? Because that lady set a precedent.
I would be curious to know what the off-duty cop and the 2 sisters got. And number 1 on
Right.
this list, well, not necessarily number 1, but number 1 as I listed them. You guys can rank them
Right.
however you want. In 2006, yet another lamppost
Common denominator.
once again had the last laugh when it came face to face with Nickelodeon's beloved undersea dweller SpongeBob. Though he is porous in theory, His balloon form is sadly not immune to being punctured. So, a top 10 list. 8 of the 10 incidents, epic fails, as they said,
Lampposts.
were
I got a fried
lamppost or
chicken.
streetlights related. The other two
seconds.
was the rain coming down and filling Popeye's head, and the other one was Spidey eating Uncle Sam's ass, eating that booty like groceries. So there you have it, folks. I hope the twofer was worth it. I couldn't resist. It was one of those things where you couldn't have one without the other at the end of the day because they just, they go so well together. And tomorrow's Thanksgiving, so I wanted to wrap up my Thanksgiving list. As if you guys haven't noticed, there's kind of a theme in my top 10 list. So, so starting Saturday, we're gonna wait until December. Next week we'll do some Christmas themed top 10. So the only thing about Christmas is that I can have fun with Christmas and not necessarily stick with the run of the mill, like, oh, your favorite Christmas decoration, your favorite Christmas present, blah, blah, blah. We can do movies and so much with Christmas. So I was just saying that there's usually a theme with my top 10s. And last month we had Halloween. This month we did Thanksgiving for pretty much all my top 10s.
Yeah. Well,
And now we get to roll into Christmas. And obviously, I mean, the obvious is, we're obviously going to have top 10 Christmas movies of all time.
Right.
Obviously, like top 10 most wanted toys at Christmas time. Tickle Me Elmo's going to be on there.
Oh my God, I remember.
Gaming systems will be on there. This, that, and the other thing. And then we'll see what else kind of fun I can have with Christmas. But speaking of top 10s and speaking of doing top 10s, Cameron asked me today, or yesterday, I think it was yesterday, if he could possibly come on and do top 10s.
Right.
And I told him, I said, I got to bring it up to Jeff and we can talk about it. I said, but you can't don't come lame because I've already fired Jeff.
Yeah.
I've already fired Jeff and I already fired Pops. Yeah. I didn't, Pops is on a, what is
Wi-Fi
that?
sucks balls.
Pops is on a sabbatical. He's trying to find himself.
He read Eat, Pray, Love. He read that book, Eat, Pray, Love, and just went to India.
Yeah. So I think I've probably, not to brag or anything like that, and pat myself on the back and stroke my ego off. But I think I've done pretty well.
The only fail you've had was that one.
That was a fail. That was a fail. But that was an intentional fail.
That wasn't.
No, that was an intentional fail because I looked at that list and I read that list and I got mad at that list and I was angry at that list and I was like, I am not going to be the only person who's fucking angry at this list, so I'm going to make everybody else be angry too. So it wasn't like I was like, top 10 sports watched in America. Number 1, 2, and 3: cricket, tennis, and golf. Number 10. Football.
Football. That was a good list, though. It brought up a good conversation.
That was a terrible list. That was a terrible list, and that was
It brought
why
up
you
a
got
good
fucking
conversation.
Fired. You got fired. That was a terrible list, and if we were closer, I would stone you like we were in the biblical
Did
stages.
I really get fired, or did I just not want to do the top 10s? Yeah.
No, I fired you. And if we lived in biblical times, I would stone you to death. I would have stoned you to death. That list was blasphemy. Well, it's not like you have many responsibilities. You don't have your responsibility on here is to turn your fucking camera on and show up on time.
Hey,
I just give you your show and movie just because it gives you something to talk about. 'Cause typically those are bad too. But as I was saying, I couldn't do one list without the other tonight. They were both so good, and they both popped up. When I looked up,
it's kind of like peanut butter and jam.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta have the two together.
When I looked it up, I looked up top 10 best Macy's Day floats, and it was like best floats, fail floats, or best floats fails, best floats and that's how it went everywhere as you scrolled.
Right. So it's,
I was
it's,
like,
it's
all right,
like
well,
picking your favorite child. It's practically
yeah, it was like, all right, both. I gotta find a good list, and I actually looked at lists. Like one had number one, they had Pikachu as the number one best fucking Macy's float of all time. And I was like, I don't know who wrote this, but they deserve to die too, because
that's the hill I will die on. That I cannot stand the anime.
you are. I'm frying chicken real quick. You
Yeah.
die on a lot of hills, Jeff.
No, but I'm sorry. I find it fucking boring as shit. My
Well, I don't think
wife
you're gonna die on that hill
loves
alone,
anime and Pokemon and Dragon Ball and all, and I'm like, oh, is there anything else on anything? I will watch all the Home Alones and all the bad sequels to any fucking series. Just don't make me watch that shit.
Yeah. I don't think that's a hill you're gonna die alone though. On there, brother. I think there's a lot of people that are gonna get up on that hill, and more than likely, we're not gonna die. So I think you're good. Just
I mean,
because
I get the concept of like you like something so much, but I don't understand how many people can like that. Granted, I've only seen it in Spanish, so it's okay.
you watch Japanese anime, that's typically in Japanese or whatever, and they dub
Well,
it for
it's
English
dubbed.
and Spanish.
Yeah. Well, it's because my wife grew up on it. Is her excuse, and my thing every time I say is that's not an excuse. That's just bad taste. Oh, my nose is fucking killing me.
Oh, I should have brought this up in the beginning part of the show when we were just rambling bullshit. You see that post? Did you see Summer's post yesterday?
I saw it today. I actually commented on it.
Yeah.
About the Chris and I are done. He's left me or whatever, and I literally put up a GIF of Grogu, and then wrote underneath it drama, and I was like, and the GIF says sitting back and watching the drama unfold.
Well, it was funny because I had no idea she was doing that. Like it wasn't planned at all.
No, the GIF
and what
you
had
put
happened
up
was
of the dude. I lost it.
yeah. The thing was, she dyed her hair yesterday.
Okay.
And she dyed it black. And I told her because she's got some pictures where she had black hair and it does not look good. She does not look good with black hair. And I told her, I was like, if you ever dye your hair black again, I'm breaking up with you.
I see.
And I'm going to hit you in the face with a brick.
It was like that TikTok trend. Where it's like, so my wife told me today she doesn't love me. And she's like, I didn't say that. I said you couldn't buy rims for the truck. What's the difference?
Kimba, no way. I don't know if is that anime, Joe? I don't know. But
Ball, I've never heard of it. The White Lion.
But
the names are so stupid too.
Like we didn't talk about that shit or anything. She just posted it, and I was like, at first I was like, what the fuck? And then I just like, all right, I'm gonna play along. And we were Snapchatting, and she's like, people like I guess her people were obviously seeing what was happening in the comments, but I guess she was getting messages, and people were losing their shit. And she's like, and the fact that you just played
you guys
along
are the
was
Ross
so
and Rachel
perfect.
of fucking Facebook.
Yeah. We really are though. Like we really are on TikTok. That's the thing. Like on TikTok and like her family, like we're that couple. You know what I mean? And we always have been. So it's like, she's like, and you played along. I was like, do you expect anything less from me? No. But I did tell her, I was like, stop making me out to be the fucking bad guy. Like she posted that picture of her hair and the way it looked.
I haven't seen the picture of her hair.
And like she said something about, I was like, but stop making me out to be a dickhead, because at the end of the day, you
end up coming off like a douche a lot of times on her posts.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, I was trying to be the encourage. I was like, don't worry, it looks bad now. After a couple of days, after you
Once
wash
again,
it, after
she
it
did this
dries.
thinking it looks good, and you're like, it'll be fine.
No,
in
no,
a
no,
few
no,
days
no.
Once it grows out.
No. She didn't mean to go. She didn't mean to go black. She was trying to go
Oh.
brown,
Oh, okay.
and it turned out black. I was like, she was in panic mode. She was
Oh.
freaking out, and I was like, "Don't worry about it." Like Parker was in panic mode too. He called me, and he was like, "Dad, Mom didn't mean to," because he was like, he told his friend that because his friend was like, "You should dye your hair black," and Parker was like, Mom can't dye her hair black because if she does, my dad's gonna break up with her. But like he called me on his own, and it was like trying to stick up for her and everything. It was adorable. I mean, it was adorable because
He's like, don't leave.
He's doing the right thing. He's sticking up for his mom, and that's what he should do. And it was really cute, but I was, like she was in panic mode. She was freaking the hell out. So I was like, don't worry, it doesn't look that bad. After a couple days, it'll lighten up once you wash it a few times. Like I'm being a good supportive.
Look like a skunk. And
yeah, like I was trying to be a good supportive fiance,
guy,
and I was encouraging her. I wasn't being mean. I wasn't making fun of her, which I could have, anything like that. And then she makes a post. She's like, "Oh, this is my hair," and even though Chris thinks that I'm ugly and he hates me, and I'm like, why you gotta make me have to be a dick?
I literally haven't been on Facebook all week. I jumped on it today for all of like 5 minutes. I saw that and I was like, wait, what the fuck? Like
I feel like
I read the post she put where there was no picture or nothing. It was just what she wrote. It was like.
But I was even putting in the comments. I was even putting in the comments to people that were commenting on it. I was like, she made her decision when she did what she did.
She made her bed. She's gonna have to lie in it by herself.
I tried to be a good guy and told her I could forgive her and work this out. She just was not having it. And people are like, "Are you? I need to know what's going on right now. What
Just
the
the hill
hell?
you die on, Chris."
This the hill I die." I didn't say, and that was the funny thing is neither one of us were saying anything about the fact that she had messed up her hair when she was trying to dye. It was
like there was no context. I was like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, it was as vague as could possibly be. That's what makes Summer and I so great together. We're the greatest tag team of all time because we don't have to talk about things.
The funny is, I was reading it and I started reading the comments. And I was like, I know this is a fucking joke somewhere.
Yeah.
Because it's just like the day my kid attacked your village on that fucking game that I didn't even know was on my phone. And you were like, "You motherfucker." And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about, dude?" And
Speaking of,
the whole
tell Kevin.
Oh yeah,
Tell Kevin and or Michelle. Yeah, tell whoever was playing it today, I'm kicking their ass. When I meet them, I'm much like you. They're getting kicked in the.
Just right in the.
Yeah. Oh, Kevin, you were playing here, kicking the dick. Oh, Michelle, sorry, kicking you in the twat.
Well, the funny thing is, like, I leave my phone set right next to my laptop while I'm working, because at any time I might get, my wife messages me throughout the day about, hey, don't forget it's noon already. Get off the computer in a little bit and make something to eat. Oh shit, because I don't look at the clock. I love my job so much. I'll work 12 hours and not even realize it. And so she'll send me a reminder of like, hey, it's noon's coming up. Make some lunch. Oh, yeah. And I look over and I'm like, I haven't gotten a message from Tanya in a while. And I look around and I'm like, where the fuck's my phone? And Kevin's over on the fucking couch playing some fucking game. And I was like, God damn it, give me my phone.
Yeah, he was playing fucking.
Well, and he puts headphones in. My wife gave him her old headphones because she got new ones, and he had his headphones in, so he couldn't hear. I couldn't hear him, so I'm just rocking out my work, typing out, calling people, and I looked around, going, I literally had to type down a phone number, and the place I normally put it down, I couldn't find. Like I had like 40 fucking windows open at once. And I was like, where's my phone? Where's my phone? And I looked over and Kevin's playing on my phone. So, yeah.
You need this, Dad?
Yeah, I'm like, give me my phone.
I don't even know what you're talking about. Nah, so that whole little Facebook scenario, it was funny. It was, and like all these old women were like, we're gonna have to beat Chris up. I was like, I'm not even the bad guy in the situation.
I didn't do anything wrong. This is just the hill I'm gonna die on.
Yeah. I kept trying to defend myself, yet still be like, oh, you know, it is what it is. Yeah.
Mustard's last stand here.
Yeah.
I forget
Well,
what
her
it was, but
sisters.
that phrase, the hill I'm gonna die on thing, is literally leaking into everyday life for me too.
It
Because
is. It is. Yeah. It is. It is for me too. It
it's-
is for me too.
it's
Because I've
almost
used
like
it a
the
couple
words are
times.
hard thing.
Yeah.
And,
It's
like-
it's kind of leaked in at work where somebody will start talking about something. And I'm like, yeah, this is the hill you're gonna die on, and they're like, what? And I'm like, yeah, you know what? You heard what I said. And they're like, yeah, actually, I am. What the fuck?
Sorry, the kids were giving me a kiss goodnight because it's time for them to go to bed. But
Go to bed.
Tanya and I were arguing about something, and it was a trivial thing. And I was like, "Really, this is the hill you're gonna die on?" Oh, let me get you here. And I started Googling shit. And I was like, let me fact check you on that. And she's like, don't you fucking dare. And I was like, bringing up the Google Assistant.
Let me show you what I learned from Glick.
Yeah, exactly.
Here comes the
I
fact
was
check.
like, I finally get to use this on somebody. I don't even remember what the fuck it was. And she's like,
It's hard to it's hard to use it on somebody who's always right, like myself.
well, that's the thing is like, when usually 90% of the time,
See,
when
instead
it
of
comes to my
being
wife is way smarter than me. I mean, it's
Yeah.
just a given. I mean,
well, and as a dumb as a dumb person, I have learned, and instead of being so confident and sure about things, like, good night, Joe. Like you
Good night,
are,
Joe.
like you said with the whole Mexico thing, you're like, Mexico's the third largest city in the world, and you were so sure and you were so dead set on it, and then I said something about
because every day or
Yeah.
at least once a month for the past 20 years I've heard the same fucking thing.
yeah,
Mexico
But-
City's the biggest city in the world. Oh my God.
but you know, much like where I said, you know, something about Columbus being one of the largest cities in the United States. I was like, they say that Columbus is one of the largest cities in the United States.
I think that's a territorial
I don't-
thing. You want.
I don't believe
it's
it.
like a
Yeah,
pride
I don't
thing.
believe it, but that's what they say. I didn't come that like I wasn't so sure in the fact that, God damn it, Columbus is the third largest city in the United States of America.
What I've wondered ever since I'm like 5, who is they? I want to find they and beat the shit out of them because they're always getting me
They
in trouble.
run in the same group of I don't know and it wasn't me. They're all
Yeah,
friends.
exactly. All of them need to fucking die because they're always getting.
Yeah.
One of them's getting me pissed off or in trouble or something.
So instead of coming so confident and sure of yourself about things that you don't really have any fucking idea what you're talking
dude,
about,
I
you just put it on they.
My one thing, besides cars, my one thing is movies because I'm such a fucking movie buff that.
You are a genre buff.
Yeah,
You
well,
have
no,
genres
but-
that you are buff.
Yeah, genre. Yeah, we'll say. Genre.
And I'm the same way. I'm the same way.
And it's like, I got in an argument with a friend of mine. We were talking about the Willy Wonka movies.
Terrible.
and-
Why would anybody
and-
argue about either one of
No,
those movies?
but the argument was that the first one is called what, Chris?
The first with Gene Wilder,
Yeah.
isn't it called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, or is it just Willy Wonka?
Right. It's actually called Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. But my friend was arguing with me that it was Charlie in the Chocolate Factory. I'm like, no, that's the one. With
No, that's the
Johnny Depp.
second one. Yeah, that's the
Right.
Johnny Depp one.
And we got into an argument. I mean, this argument lasted 3 days. Yet both of us had fucking DVDs within 10 feet from us.
Oh, thank you, Fabba. Appreciate that.
Yeah.
But yeah, because the original one, and you can correct me if I'm wrong, because I've seen both movies and I don't like either one of them. But the original one, with Gene Wilder, much better than the Johnny Depp one,
Way better.
was more about Willy Wonka
Right.
and his
Well,
factory, right?
with
Where
the-
the second one was more about Charlie and his family.
Well, they're both basically follow the same storyline because you don't see Gene Wilder until they show up at the chocolate factory.
Yeah, but that's the thing. Like I don't know. Like that's just my stupid opinion. And like I said, I don't like
The
either
one
movie,
thing-
but it seemed
the one
like
thing I
it
have
seemed
to
like
say bad about Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, the first one, is fuck Grandpa Joe. Because
isn't that the old dude that just lays around and doesn't?
he
do
laid
anything?
around, and then all of a sudden he's like, "Oh, we're gonna go to the chocolate factory," and then he dances around the room like a fucking asshole.
Yeah,
Like this motherfucker, this mother works her ass off to the bone to bring home fucking soup, and this motherfucker's lying in bed all the time, and then all of a sudden he's got all this energy. Fuck him.
yeah. But no, it just seemed like from when I seen him, it was like the original Gene Wilder was more about Willy Wonka and the factory, even
What's
though you
up,
didn't see him until
Tony?
they showed up there. But then the second one was more about Charlie. Like the focal point was Charlie.
Well, no, but the thing is though, you see a lot.
I'll deal with
of,
you later. Shut the hell up and sit down.
No, but
I think
when
I
you
said that
think
right.
about it,
I think I said
the-
that right, Tony.
the-
Happy belated
the,
fucking birthday, dude.
oh, happy birthday, Tony.
I think yesterday was Tony's
The
birthday. He's like
second one,
75
the second
now.
one is more about Willy Wonka because you see a lot of backstory. I mean, you see about his dad
Oh, really?
and how because there's a whole thing that his dad was a
Thank you,
dentist and he
motherfucker.
ran away from home and
Why are
all
you
this shit.
surprised?
You see him picking up the Oompa Loompas. So
Oh, yeah, because they did show him stealing the Oompa Loompas and
meeting
forcing them
Oompa
into
Loompas
slavery.
anyways. Yeah, well,
49, 75, same thing. You're still the oldest haps whore on haps.
yeah, you are. And I
Hey.
swear to God, if I turn on my phone one day and it doesn't say Tony D's gone live, I'm gonna think you're dead.
I'm going to Georgia is where I'm going. If I don't get at least one notification
Somebody's
that
taking
Tony
over
D
this
was
fucking
live.
account, damn it.
Yeah. If I didn't get one notification that Tony D went live one day, my ass is going to Warren, Georgia. I guarantee you that. I'm checking on him. I'm doing a wellness
You're gonna,
check.
you're gonna do it Tony D and call me and be like, hey, is Tony D still alive?
Yeah, I'm calling Brian. I'm calling Mike. I'm calling everybody. I'm showing up with a case of beer, kicking you. Tony, are you alive? And you're like, yeah, I was just taking a nap. Damn.
Well, let's go live
It's my
and
day
start
off.
drinking, motherfucker.
All right, I was just checking on you. I got beer.
But
I brought you
yeah,
some steak done right, medium rare with no A1 sauce.
No. I'm sorry, medium rare.
Ground
Light a
peach.
match on.
Okay. I can't doubt. I'll bring you a bottle of ground peach as long as I can bring me a bottle of Crown Apple.
There you go.
Look. You want to talk about somebody dying on a fucking hill? Tony will die on this fucking well done steak hill, man.
Oh no! I'm sorry. I have to go with the Woody Harrelson analogy.
Yep.
Wipe it, knock its horns
cowboy
off,
way?
wipe its nasty ass, and chunk it down here on the plate. I want that fucker to moo when I cut into it.
Oh, you want to talk about somebody dying on a hill? There'd be 20 of us in a room all screaming about a medium rare steak, and Tony's like, nope, well done. With ketchup.
At the very most, light a match under it for 30 seconds.
Ugh.
I'm ready to eat. I want it to
He was-
bleed everything.
He was clearly dropped on his head as a child. He's also a Jets fan, so.
Yeah, well,
Plenty of apple down. Yeah, man, I love me some Crown Apple with Gatorade. That's my shit.
oh no.
Jesus.
I want that fucker
I don't
to
want-
sit there and go, really? Why me? Yeah.
Yeah.
I wanted to look at me with confusion while I
When we went out for my bachelor party, we went to, not that you know who this is. After y'all buried me a couple weekends ago, Tony? No. Look, we went to Eddie George's restaurant down on campus. Eddie George was a running back for the Ohio State Buckeyes. He was the man. Dude was awesome. And then he also played in the NFL, and he was an absolute monster. Well, when he retired from the NFL, he opened up a restaurant, a steakhouse.
Okay.
And we went
Wahlburgers.
there for my bachelor party, and you know, all my groomsmen and a bunch of my buddies, and I ordered my steak, and I said, hey, medium rare, the bloodier the better. One of my buddies was sitting there, and he's like, I'm gonna throw up. I swear to God, I'm gonna throw up watching him eat this. And then the other one of my other guys, it was one of the other guys that was there. He was like, "Hey, you think you can just bring the cow to the back of the back door and let Glick just go out there and take a bite off of it?"
Oh, fucking A, dude. I'm ready.
Like, oh yeah, that's even better. Can you do that?
Medium rare is about as far as I go.
Yeah.
I damn never want my shit raw.
No, medium rare. I say medium rare in restaurants. You know, Summer. I joked with Summer because she's another one of them heathens that have a special place in hell like Tony because she eats her steak wrong. And I was kind of scared to let Summer cook.
Hell is reserved for
Yeah.
people that eat their steak.
Yeah, I was kind of scared to let Summer cook steak for me, but the first time she cooked a steak for me, man, I was like, this might be one of the best steaks I've ever had. Medium rare, nice and pink. I mean, I was cutting into it, and every time I'd stick a fork in it, the son of a bitch was going, I was like, I gotta chase him around the plate.
Hell yeah.
I was running around the house trying to
I
eat
want to
that
have
steak.
to tackle this motherfucker to take a bite out of its ass. That's the game I want to play.
If you're gonna fuck up my cholesterol and give me a heart attack, I better at least give me some cardio. I am a savage.
Speaking of
Tony
cows,
said fucking savages.
speaking of cows, have you ever heard
That's
the story
racially
about the
insensitive,
time
Tony.
that Nathan Ratcliffe and Ben Hart took me to the rodeo? Have you heard this story?
I feel like I have, but I don't remember it.
This is during the time where I wear those 26 inch.
That was legal. I don't think you can say savages anymore.
I don't think you can. You're gonna get
Oh.
canceled, sir. This is at the time where I wear those Jinko jeans that with 26 inch.
You wore Jinko jeans to the rodeo.
Oh, I wore them daily.
Yeah, I
And
remember
these
you wearing them
boys
stupid
literally-
ass jeans.
These guys would show up. They showed up at my
You
house.
don't have to
and they're like,
specify
"Come on."
it.
They did
So
it.
say the word.
They did a full Mean Girls, and they're like, "Get in, loser. We're going to the rodeo." And I
I don't
was
know
like,
how
"All
I
right,
feel
let's
about
go."
you referencing Mean
I
Girls.
fucking got there, and these motherfuckers signed me up to ride.
Ride what?
The fucking bull.
Was this like the Belleville Recreational
No, well,
Bull Riding Association?
No, we were no. It was a small rodeo, but the bull I had was I think it was like 425 pounds or some shit like that.
Oh, there you go. What's going
But
on, moms?
The funniest thing was the announcer. You know,
Nice.
they gave me a helmet because, you know, it's
Yeah.
dangerous.
Safety.
And I got the helmet and they gave me a vest to wear. And I'm wearing Jinko jeans and tennis shoes. And they get me up on the bull, and the announcer's like, "Look at this." Well, I would say cowboy, but I don't think that dude's a cowboy. And he's like, okay, he's shook his head, he's ready to open the gate, and here he goes, and there he's done. He's done.
Yeah.
It lasted, like, you know, I was like, I could do 8 seconds, and they're like, oh yeah? I lasted less than a second, dude. I literally almost hit
the
the gate
gate
in my head.
the gate barely opened.
It was literally the cow was like, this fucking bull was like, oh, I'll turn left.
It wasn't even
And
a
I was
bull.
like,
It was
"Oh."
a heifer. It was a
Yeah,
female
exactly.
cow.
It's like it's a baby. But it tossed
It was
me. I shit you not. This thing tossed me like 25 feet in the air. I was done. And I literally got up, and you know the clowns coming in and chased the fucking bull away. And then I swear, the guys say different. They say it didn't happen. But I could swear I could hear the entire crowd laughing their ass off.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
They're like, nobody was
happened.
laughing. I was like, dude, because the week before, Nathan had in his yard had a 55-gallon drum on ropes where you could practice bull riding. And we were drunk one day, and we were sitting there goofing off, and they put me on it, and we're like, let's see how you do. And I did really well. I was impressed with myself. And I was like, bull riding ain't that fucking hard. I can fucking do this. These motherfuckers show up on a Saturday like, come on, loser, we're going. And I was like, oh, shit. And I was proven wrong. But the whole ride home, those boys laughed their asses off. They're like, dude,
We
you
had
didn't
a
last
place
a
like
fucking
that.
second. And I was like, dude, I wasn't ready. Oh, it's terrible. Worst fucking thing ever.
Tony, how long's Mom's in town for? She in town for Thanksgiving or Thanksgiving and Christmas? We had a place like that at Martinsburg. You could go and they did amateur bull riding and this, that, and the other thing, and you could sign up and you could just ride, and you just had to sign the waiver and this, that, and the other thing.
Yeah. They were
Yeah.
like, sign this. And I'm like, what? And they're like, it's a waiver. If you get hurt, we're not responsible. I was like, wait, what? They're like, don't worry, we'll give you a helmet. And I was like, a helmet? Jesus Christ.
We had a buddy of we had a buddy of mine that signed up for it one time, and he wasn't a very big guy, a little bit bigger than you. But the announcer was doing his thing, and he was like, "You sure you can handle this bull?" And all of us were on the gate. We're like, "He's rode bigger bitches on a Saturday night than this." So basically, the same thing happened. He only lasted a couple seconds.
Like, I literally,
And the announcer
I
was
think
the
my
announcer
time
was like,
I think my time was a second and a half.
yeah.
Maybe
The announcer
2
was like, not only was the bull much, or what did he say? Something like, not only are the fat bitches you ride on the weekend disappointed, so is the bull, or something like that.
But in that at the most 2 seconds, falling off that fucking cow and running to the fucking gate, I was so sore the next day. It felt like I went 3 rounds with Ali. Just fucked up. But the whole ride home, and it was like a good hour car ride back.
Oh yeah.
Them boys laughed so fucking hard. But Nathan did 7.5 seconds on his bull, and his bull was twice the size of mine. It was like an 800-pound bull,
Yeah.
no joke. And I was seriously impressed. No helmet, had his vest undone. It wasn't zipped up or nothing. He just rocking it. I was like, dude, you're fucking badass, man. But,
Yeah.
it's terrible.
Yeah, we all do stupid things.
Oh, that was by far one of my dumbest. But I want to actually jump off real quick because I need to eat. I haven't eaten. I literally forgot to eat. Because, as I said, I was working, and then I looked down at the clock, and I was like, holy shit, it's 5:30.
I would like to say I was hungry, but we got that Tony's Pizza today, and there was like 4 pizzas, and I think 5 or 6 of us was eating them. And I feel like I ate one of those 4 pizzas by myself.
Well, I kid you not, last night, same thing happened. I was like, holy shit, it's 5 o'clock, I gotta cook. So I grabbed some meat out of the fridge, I made spaghetti real quick, and I kid you not, I made the biggest bag of spaghetti I've made in a long time. Now, you've seen the pictures I've sent you of the spaghetti.
Yeah, you make some
It's not a small
ridiculous
amount.
ass amount.
I had
Yeah.
1 bowl. And then I went to get up a second bowl, it was all gone. The
Damn.
kids cleaned it the fuck up. I mean, there wasn't even a little bit of ground beef left. And I put bacon in it, and I fucking went all out last night because I was like, shit. I did it last minute. But they cleaned it the fuck up, like to the point where my wife come home, she's like, so what'd you make? I said, I made spaghetti. She's like, excellent, give me a bowl. And I was like, yeah, there is no more. She's like, what? You ate it all? I said, not me, them. And pointed at the kids. But since we were doing the birthday last night, my mother-in-law came over and she had these badass chicken sandwiches that she had made.
Did you get your brother-in-law a 50-gallon drum of cologne and
I thought about
16
it.
pairs of skinny jeans?
Actually, no. I offered him $50 on Friday if he let me shave my head. Let me shave his head. He won't do it. I was like, dude, $50.
No, he's got to
Cold,
look. He's
hard
got to look
cash.
fabulous.
That's
He's got to
what I
look fabulous.
Well, he looks like he's late for his taping of Welcome Back, Kotter.
Well, you know what? It is what it
Kid's
is.
got a fucking afro, cracks me up.
That's the look, man, that these kids have these days.
Well, the funny thing is
It's
he
like
literally-
shaved
he literally
underneath
called
and
his
it's all
stepdad today, and he's
fluffy
like,
on top.
hey, can you come pick me up and get my hair cut? And I'm like, dude, I'll cut your hair. I'll cut your hair. Kevin, give me my clippers. Because I said, look, I'll give you $50 Like my wife was like, "I'll give you 100 pesos, $10." And I was like, "No, no, no. I'll give you $50 cash. You let me shave my head." And he was like, "Okay." So I went to get out the clippers and I took off the guard, so it was like it would be next to nothing on his head. And that was the hill he died on. He was like, "No, no, 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 no,
Yeah.
not that short."
No,
I was like,
no,
"No,
no.
if I'm paying, I'm gonna get the straight razor out next. You're gonna go bald, Bruce Willis bald." And he was like, "No, no, no, I can't." I said, "Dude, $50? You're getting your hair cut anyways." But he wouldn't do it. But yeah, like I said, I want to go ahead and jump off. I need to go. I need to get something to eat. I'm fucking starving.
Is your vagina bleeding?
No, I'm starving, dude. I ate.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
had 3 pancakes
tampon?
this morning. I had 3 pancakes this morning at 7
Maxi
o'clock in the
pad?
morning.
You
I ate
some
3
Midol?
pancakes this morning at 7 o'clock in the morning and haven't eaten since.
You want a bowl of chocolate ice cream and you want to watch Legally Blonde
To this mic.
and cuddle
I love
on the
that
couch?
movie. I like those movies, man. I love me some Reese Witherspoon. That bitch is beautiful. My wife ruined her for me. She
Well, that's the
pointed
end
out
of the
a
show. I
flaw on
appreciate
her.
you guys for listening tonight. I hope you enjoyed the show. And
My wife pointed out a flaw in Reese Witherspoon, and now that's all I see when I see her. Every time I see her, I'm
what
like,
was the
"God
flaw?"
damn it. She's got a pointy chin. Her chin points
Oh
up.
my God, really?
Yeah.
That's what bothers
when you
you.
see it, you're like, oh fuck. It totally ruined it for me. I still think
Christina Ricci has wonky
you
eyes.
fucking
She's
bear,
cross-eyed.
Fuck you. She is not.
She's also got a
She's gonna leave her.
her
husband
one
for
ear's
this.
bigger than the other.
I don't care. Don't care.
Her vagina lips look like blown up roast beef
Yeah, I like roast beef. It's good for you.
and smells like 3-day-old tuna.
I like tuna too. For that woman, she can fall in a river of shit. I'm still gonna do like, what's up, baby?
She's got long ass monkey toes that she likes to do butt stuff with. Her
However,
man.
however, the biggest problem I have with Christina Ricci right now, and my wife gives me shit about it. She's lost too much weight.
I like, and yeah, when I like a little chunky
I don't
Christina
go to a
Ricci.
restaurant,
She's at her
order a
best.
steak, but just give me the bones. I don't want that.
Yeah. No, I like the I don't like the that was the thing about shit. What was her name? The chick from from Zombieland.
Oh my god. I know who you're talking about. I just can't remember her name.
She did two things wrong. She used to be, she wasn't, she was a little thick. She had Emma something or another.
Emma Stone.
Emma Stone.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was a little bit thick, and I like that about her. And then I liked her red hair, and then she's like, I'm gonna dye my hair blonde and get anorexic skinny, and I was just like, yeah, you're kind of ugly now. You look like a dude that wants to be a.
Lionel Richie's daughter.
Never been anything sexy about Nicole Richie.
I thought she was gorgeous when she was chubby, and then she lost all that weight and she looked like a bobblehead.
There's
I thought she
nothing
was she was chubby.
ever been sexy or good looking or mildly cute about that chick.
I have a weird taste, obviously. But
Like, what she reminds me of? You ever see that movie 300?
yeah, the Hunchback.
You know that you know that fucking creature that screws over Leonidas? Yeah, that's what she
the
made me think
Hunchback.
of. Yeah.
I got a fried chicken.
Not that she has a hunchback, it's just what she made me think of. She's just gonna fucking get up and leave. Hey, we're not talking about anything. We're not doing anything. You're just gonna leave. But now we do need to wrap this up before the show gets too long. So I'm gonna go ahead and go into my wrap up. Jeff will be back in a second. But we do appreciate you guys listening. We appreciate you guys hanging out. Hopefully you enjoyed the show. Hopefully you're enjoying the show. Hopefully you're enjoying what we do here. We're having a lot of fun doing it. So if you're not already, feel free to check us out on social media. Go ahead and go give us a like. Go give us a follow. Give us a little bit of support. That's how we know we're doing something good here. And you can find us on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, Twitter, all at Nonsensical Nonsense. If you'd like to join us and hang out in the chatters box with us live, feel free to do that. You can find us on Haps, YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, and Facebook every Wednesday at 6, Saturday at 8 o'clock. And if you want to catch every episode of the podcast, you can find us on Anchor, Spotify, Google Play, Apple Podcasts, basically anywhere and everywhere you go and get your podcast fixings at.
Jollies.
Like I said, go give us a listen. Go give us a follow. Tell your friends about it. If you like what you hear, or if you want to hear something a little bit different, if you'd like to hear something that you haven't heard, let us know. And you can always reach out to us, not only on social media, but you can also email us at
nonsensicalnonsenspodcast@gmail.com. I got it that time.
There you go, man. There you go.
I literally earlier, I was literally looking up stuff. I was looking up Art LaFleur.
Oh, I'm proud of you.
I do some things right.
At the end of the day, I'm proud of you. But with all that being said, you know what's coming up. What the fuck? Which one of the following laptops would you most likely purchase? And
survey. Gaming laptop, dude.
I put laptop I can watch lots of porn on.
Yeah, gaming laptop.
But yeah, okay.
They got the most RAM.
But with the outro being done, the social media is out there, the where you can find our podcast, the email account being out there. There's only 2 things left to do. 3 things, I guess. And with that, I say thank you guys for hanging out with us again. Jeff, love you, brother.
Deuces! Love you too.
There it is. And last but not least, we hit him with the Blacktop Mojo. The official closer. Go follow these guys. Go give them some love. Go stream the shit out of their music. And tell them that Nonsensical Nonsense sent the...
Who? Sorry, Matt would just walk by.
Oh, shit. Oh, shit, Chuck.
Oh, shit, Chuck. Somebody mentioned some weird podcast. What the fuck? Oh, they play our music.
Who the fuck is Nonsensical Nonsense? I don't know. I'm trying to get a weapon to defend myself, and this asshole's got guns in hand.
She dances naked through the trees and can I help you?
Do you have any weapons of any kind? Anything to defend yourself?
Sir, this is a Speedy Mart. We have hot dogs 2 for $1. I just put them on the roller yesterday. They're pretty good.
No, man, like something sharp, something like I can stab, defend myself with.
I've got some sharp cheddar combos over there. It's kind of like a Ritz
You
cracker.
literally have guns behind you.
Alright, well, let me just take one of these ladders and I'm gonna borrow your bug spray and can I borrow your bathroom key as well?
Yeah, bathroom key. All right. I got your bathroom key right there. Make sure you bring that back, and that'll